Hello everyone, welcome back to Deep Elf Wizard. This is part 6? Yeah, I want to say part 6. I'm Ultraviolent 4. We're here in the Orcish Mines, where we're going to finish off Orc 2 and then go try to get our first rune. It looks like I haven't cleared Orc 1, which is true, but it's because we skipped it, or at least a lot of it. You can see the level annotation here. Arinian's Ghost, Moogle Knight's Ghost, both of them were sitting here when we first came into Orc, and especially the Gargoyle Ghost is just not killable. It has so much AC. I made 3 or maybe even 4 Oclod plants, and it just was doing nothing. So that ghost is insane. Actually, I'm kind of curious to know, because I said at the time I wanted to. I was curious how that ghost could die with so much AC. I'm guessing probably smites. So let's see. Orc 1, and we want the log. Let's see if we can find the game. That's probably him. Alright. Killed by an Orc priest while paralyzed. Okay, so I was right. My guess last time I said probably he was paralyzed. Looks like that was indeed the case. Yeah. Is here. You could see a deep troll, a sun demon, a troll, an orc sorcerer, 2 orc priests, an orc wizard, and 3 orcs. So it looks like he's been paralyzed and then smites. Yeah, he got paralyzed twice. Paralyzed for 5 turns, and then he got out of it. So that would have been 38, presumably, and then a few 8 turns after that he got paralyzed again for 6 turns. Oh man. And of course smite ignores AC, so that's how you die. Anyway, let's get on with it. I don't think we have any. Oh boy, okay. So apparently I forgot what I was doing. There's a stone giant there. I don't remember. I just have a look down. If I had, I guess I've lost all my mushrooms, it looks like. I don't actually remember. But we need to get out of melee with this stone giant. And let's hit it with some bolts of cold. That's on set A. Okay. Let's blink away. I'm gonna keep blinking to get... we miscast it. There we go. Okay. So apparently that was a really dangerous downstair. Okay. From memory, the only other one is that one, because the downstair here is being guarded by the ghosts. So I guess we are going down and hoping we don't get just insta-killed by this 2-headed ogre. I guess I blink away. We've got hit again, and again, and again. Why is my blink broken? Okay, oops, there we go. I meant to do Bolt of Cold, but I hit blink again, and I actually got a useful one that time. So, yeah. Blink, not always as effective as you'd like. I'm going to put down a freezing cloud, and again, there we go. Alright, so that was exciting. Let's make some new mushrooms. It's a rough start to this one. Alright, we should be good now. And again. Oops, there. Let's go again. We want to get back to 4. Which is why I chose to mushroom that rather than eat. And again. Okay. So we just made 4 new mushroom allies, and we're still at 3 piety. So again, we're not really worrying about piety. Alright. Our boss of cold's broken this episode. We've had some issues with Mephitic casting at the moment. I think that's our third 2% miscast failure of Bolt of Cold this episode. Alright. It's rough. Okay. There we go. Let's eat this orc. And then... Alright. Just let my mushrooms deal with that wog. Get piety from the rest of these guys. I'm gonna say we've cleared most of this end vault. There goes a freezing cloud. It's broken. We fought a lot of tough enemies. Several stone giants, an orc warlord, several orc sorcerers, and high priests. Yeah, it looks like we've done most of it. Okay, so in here, box of beasts. I've already got 2. I don't really want to buy another one. Got some books here. Let's check out what they are. Spellforge Servitor is interesting. But I'm not in a huge hurry. I'd probably want to have, say, either Orb of Destruction or Iron Shot, one of those spells, for Spellforge Servitor to be really good, because otherwise it's going to be mostly casting Bolt of Cold, which is not bad, but also Freezing Cloud. And Freezing Cloud can be a bit crazy when your Spellforge Servitor has it, because he just kind of goes nuts with it. This one. Book of Air has... no, it's the other one that has Spire in it. Never mind. Got excited. That has Sticky Flame in it. Sticky Flame would be pretty good, but I'm not sure I want to spend 500 gold on it. And then... yeah. So a couple of spells in there that would kind of be okay, but are not amazing. Let's grab these potions of heal wounds immediately. And resistance, I think we've got 1. So let's go again. Get another one. And this other stuff, Ambrosia, we have 1. You can get these, well, there are heaps of them. I'll just mark them and then we can see. There is a couple of artifact weapons here. Maybe the Fine Spear I could check out if we ever get rid of this Distortion Sword. Because it might have, say, oh, there's an N. Say it has 3 points of RF on it, then that would be an amazing spear to carry around. I really don't want to get hit by this N, which is why I step behind my mushrooms. Let's eat again. Looks like we're done. Okay, so let's grab the Ambrosia. Nothing too exciting in these shops. It's a lot of Ambrosia. And how about Agility? Got 3, that's plenty. Ambrosia can be really good for mages because it, if you can get it off and wait a few turns, you can get your magic points back if you ever run out of magic. Alright, and so the question is, can we get out of here? Maybe. Yeah, we probably can. Ugh. The problem is, he holds my mushrooms hostage, because even if I run to the stairs, everyone else is stuck here. What can I do about it? Nothing really. I need to have paralyzed too. None of this stuff can even really hurt him. Throw Icicle is probably the only spell I have that hurts him. And even that... Oh, we did it. Okay. Well, our Wandering Mushroom did it. Alright, so apparently he wasn't immortal. Is that the other ghost? Yeah, it was. Okay. Let's blink away from him. We can do a similar thing. It would be good to have our mushroom help though. I could hit him with my longsword and try to abyss him. Yeah, that's not working. From memory he does... well, let's just have a look. 30 something damage. 35. I could just walk out of here and just leave my mushroom, maybe. And we can just make new ones. Yeah, that works. Okay. When we get something, say, I don't know, we might never find it, but if we get an Orb of Destruction or something that does more irresistible damage, we can maybe fight that ghost in the future. And then rescue our mushroom. And, oh, that reminds me. We actually can conduct a rescue mission. Okay, let's do it. D3, I think. Saving private mushrooms. Is this the one? No. D4 maybe? Is this the one? Why don't I do it this way? Maybe it's D2. No, D5? Yeah, here we go. Now that we can fight this Moth of Wrath, we can save our mushrooms. If I just have a look, I should have a pretty good hex chance on this guy. Yeah, 70%. So I can dig my friends out. We'll confuse him, and then, yeah, there we go. Huh. So I just got, I got 2 mushrooms, we saved them. And let's clear the rest of the dungeon before heading into swamp. Should be swamp. Yeah, well, we'll clear the dungeon and then decide. But more than likely swamp will be our first room that we go for. This is the kind of tedious bit about Fedas, is that you can't fast travel between floors or you risk losing them. Alright. Let's drop a Freezing Cloud. Kind of missed everything with it. We've got some Phantasmal Warriors. It's a bit scary, so we'll just go up. Alright, apparently it wasn't that scary. It was though. Spellcasting to 13. Let's eat this corpse. I want to pick a new stair. Phantasmal Warriors are kind of... they do a lot of damage. Okay, good. Got 34 tomahawks. Once upon a time, I remember we only had 5 of them. Now we have 38. That's a deep elf mage. We have a 70% chance to confuse him, so we'll just do that. Rather than... he can do a lot of quite scary things. In particular, lightning bolts. Although we have Aralek, don't we? Yeah, we do. Because we've got a ring with Aralek on it. So I guess that's not as scary as it otherwise would be. A Phantasmal Warrior with a Death Knight is a bit rough because Phantasmal Warriors can halve your MR, and then these guys can do Agony, which is effectively Torment. It halves your HP. Let's take the Phantasmal Warrior up. Good. And I'll bring them down with me again. Okay. If I stay behind my mushrooms like this, he can't Agony me. An enchanted longsword. They're immune to magic and very resistant to elements, but again, our Shard of Ice does irresistible damage. I guess that makes sense because you're... Ooh, Book of Conjurations. Don't really want those though. That's the starting book for a conjurer. Ooh, something's hitting my mushroom. Oh right, it's like I thought I had seen this, but it's because it was off screen. So we have a new ring that we can test out. It is a +5 ring of strength. That's interesting. We have RC, but that's from our leather armor, so getting a fire dragon scales wouldn't help that. I think we need to have wizardry on though. Yeah, that makes our freezing cloud go to 10%. So no ring of plus strength for now. If I just check out my skills, when I've got this wizardry on, all my spells are pretty good. So I think just for now, I'll get air magic to 8, probably ice and conjurations to 13, and then I'll turn invocations back on. We'll focus fighting and we'll do, I guess, some dodging and get our defenses going again. Ooh, brown weapon. Yes, okay. Alright, so now I can finally get rid of this sword. Okay, do we have ID? We don't. I want to search for identify, not identity, which is apparently I've been doing. There's a shop on the floor above which has some. Okay, I'm just going to drop this sword. Not that one, that one. Yes, really unwielded. And we have some glowing staves we can see. Glowing Staff of Cold. That makes our ice spells have increased power, which is obviously good. And then a Staff of Air. Okay, that's not as good. But this Staff of Cold is very good to have for obvious reasons. It also gives us another point of RC. So that could make our Fire Dragon armor wearable. I say our Fire Dragon armor as if it's guaranteed that if I kill the Fire Dragon in lair, it would drop a scales. But I'm pretty sure if I plan for it, it won't work. So let's not plan for it. There we go. So there's Scroll of Identify. Let's grab this one too. We have an artifact dagger. A +10 dagger. The strength -5 is not so good. That's a pretty decent dagger though for if you were someone who wanted to use a dagger in the early game. +10 dagger of venom and giving you the ability to berserk. Alright, the other thing I said I wanted to check was there's an artifact spear. I can do a search for artifact generally actually. It's just that spear. Or I could also go grab, I know that Donald had a demon trident with flaming. Alright. Well, I'm going to tell these guys to chill here. Oh, there's a quick blade. Why is there a quick blade there? Okay. I don't know where that quick blade came from, but there's one there. That's also very interesting. If I find another brand weapon scroll, we could maybe try for a quick blade of Elec or something like that. A quick blade only requires, I think, 8 skill to get to Mindalay, which is barely any. Anyway, I'm going to tell my guys to guard this area. I'm going to go back to the orc entrance. I use 0 to go to the entrance rather than actually enter it. And magic to 8. Turn that bad boy off. And focus fighting, I guess. Alright, so the orc entrance. Scorpion comes into view. Alright, so I know that the ghost is very likely to be just sitting here, but that's alright. Okay, yeah, we can casually just walk away from him, and then we want that spear. It's in that shop. And I'm going to ID that. Again, not equipping it. It's a +6 spear. It's got extra MR and it's got int +4 on it. So they're both pretty good qualities if I need extra int and extra MR. I think generally though, I'd rather have, as in just to generally walk around with, I'd probably rather have the Staff of Cold. And then I'm going to also go pick up the Demon Trident in case I want to hit things. Alright. This ghost. Go away. So where's the Demon Trident? It is also an orc. Ugh. Damn it. I thought it was in there. Oh, this ghost. Okay, Demon Trident, where are you? Over here. Let's grab that. Do I want to pick up the shield? That's the only shield we've seen, I think. Yeah. Alright, we'll pick up the shield too. This Demon Trident is a +1 Demon Trident. I'll put that on B. Deep Elves have a -3 polearm aptitude, which is not very good. Yeah, they're pretty bad with maces, polearms. Yeah, maces and polearms. So I'm not in a huge hurry to train this. But it's pretty good because I can use it to poke things from behind my mushrooms. So I think I'm going to enchant weapon it. So we now have a +3 Demon Trident. And if I look at my... No, not on my shopping list, but just generally enchant weapon. There's one on Orc 1. And one where we just were. I'd like to... Well, let's check out this Unknown Stare. Let's see... Yeah, the ghost is here. Hey, we got a new mushroom. What are my hex chances? 20%, not very good. Oh, we got him. Can we finish him while he's confused? Not really. Can maybe hit him with our Demon Trident? Come on. No, he's unconfused. Help me out here, mushroom. No, we're dying. It's not working. No, okay. Well, we just need to leave Orc. That enchant weapon scroll that's over there is not that important. And there's another one somewhere here on D12. Grab that one too. I should, when I'm using my cold spells, I should just have my Staff of Cold out for the extra damage. My mushroom's dying to something? Really? Might have been the one behind me. Well, no, I feel more experienced, so whatever it was, it died. Grab this enchant weapon scroll. Alright, so +4 Demon Trident. Tell these guys to follow me again. And the one that was over here? Yeah, follow me. Alright. Let's clear dungeon. Hang on, sorry. My phone's doing things. Let's go. Another Wand of Digging. Our primary Wand of Digging has how many? 6. Okay, so we can keep this with us, I guess. I'm going to turn those off in auto pickup though. You never need to have three Wands of Digging. New ring. This one is +3 int. No, it's not really that exciting. I mean, having more int as a caster is always nice, but a +3 int ring is, I don't know, really not going to do that much. New recharging though. We could recharge the identified Wand of Acid. Probably be the best thing to Recharge? Yeah, okay. And we only got 5, that's not great. Well, Wonder Paralysis, that's good though. Let's drop the Confusion ones. We'll turn those off as well. No Wonder Confusion. Turn off Paralysis too, because you only really need 1. And probably Wonder of Clouds too. The other one we haven't even used. Basically because it's pretty underwhelming when you have no evocation skill. Make all these guys have to walk through the clouds. That's a lot of dudes. Well, I can sort of hit them with my demon trident. The problem is we're taking a lot of damage. Okay, well they finally walked through. I'd rather not die to this two-headed ogre though. Okay, we got the frog between us. Okay, well this is now very bad. Let's read a Scroll of Fear. That's probably what I should have done when I ran out of mana down there before. Rather than trying to shoot the centaurs, or trying to fight them with my demon trident while they were shooting me with their bows, which is pretty dumb play. I should have just feared them or something. Alright, let's not make a habit of that sort of thing. But we lived that time. A shiny buckler. Let's see. +2 buckler protection, that's really good. That gives us 3 extra AC, which takes us to 17, which is actually quite respectable. And it also then gives us some extra shield. I could enchant armor that. That's a really good shield to have. But maybe I want to go to a regular shield later on. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Yeah, I think I'd rather keep the enchant armor scroll anyway, for when I go to a better armor than this +2 leather armor of cold resistance. You fall through a shaft for 2 floors. Thanks, DEWz. I should have been marking my tiles, I guess. If you've never seen it, not that one, this one. There was a game I played which I made a Reddit thread about it, but it was demonstrating the optimal way that you play around traps in its current form. And that is like this. So every tile that you step on and every tile that you see an enemy step on is more likely to be trap free. So the optimal way to avoid being traps is actually to mark every one of those tiles and then you stay on them. Anyway, so that's my own fault for being shafted here. I should have been marking my tiles. We want to try to get back up. We've got 8 scrolls of magic mapping, which is plenty. So gonna read that and then head to the nearest upstair. Skeletal warrior. Can we Takima's him? Yes, we can. And it's winning. Well, it briefly was. Can we Takima's this one? Yep. And this guy, we should just fight him. We don't have any more magic, so we'll go down and rest. Round 2. Got there. I've got application, don't I? I thought I did. What? I have Ozakube's armor? I never even remember learning that. Ozakube's armor is not a spell that I usually like. Ah, that should have been... Right, because I could have been using that all this time if I had it. I think I meant to learn application there though, instead of that. ID, what do we want? I guess the Wand of Paralysis is pretty good. Alright. I used to really like Ozakube's armor. It was pretty busted. But because of how busted it was, also the fact that it became optimal to cast it in every single fight, no matter how trivial, it got made to give you a movement slow. So where's application? 1d10. Whoops. Very interesting. Is there amnesia around? There's one on d12. Alright, let's go get it. Looks like in my getting shafted I lost some of my mushroom allies again. Alright, well, we'll replace them. Still on 3 piety. Scroll of Amnesia. Let's get rid of Ozakube's. I'm going to tell my friends to wait here, and I'm going to go find... What am I going to find? Application. It's on D10. That's what I intended to learn. There we go. Alright. Application. There we go. Okay, follow me. Let's go back to clearing the dungeon. Alright, D14. That vampire dropped a potion of blood. Interesting. Get my free piety, of course. Don't forget that. Alright. It's got just an enchanted trident. Okay. The Orc zaps a wand. It is a wand of polymorph. I'm going to turn that off in order to pick up. I don't really need it. Anything that I'd want to polymorph, well, not quite anything, but most of the things I would want to polymorph are things that Wand of Paralysis will work on. Whoops, I probably shouldn't make toadstools in the freezing cloud. I wonder if Fedas didn't seem to get angry about that. Maybe because the freezing cloud was already there, but that was a bit silly. I've got ice magic to 13. I'm going to turn that off, and then conjurations will nearly get there too. Let's turn dodging back on, and then also invocations. Let's keep that going. If I'd had more invocation skill when we were trying to fight that ghost with Oklobs, maybe we would have killed it. Played a bit of hide and seek there with that ogre. This is an interesting looking vault. Looks like you have to dig your way in. Is there anything in there? Scroll of enchant weapon. Yeah, I'd kind of like to have that. Let's dig it open. And we haven't used it for a while, but we can mephitic everything. The best way to kill this would actually just be to drop a freezing cloud in there. Yeah. Pretty easy. Let's enchant our Demon Trident again. Not that I'm going to do it now, but it wouldn't be a terrible idea to train some polearm skill so that I can use that Demon Trident effectively. Okay, D14, last level of the dungeon. Feel your power leaking away. Should be getting both. Reach level 16. New book, a book of power. Okay, that's a book of power is a really, really strong book. it has... Well, we already have Bolt of Cold, so Venom Bolt's not that exciting to us. But it has Iron Shot, and it also has Orb of Destruction. And then when you've got those spells, Spellforge Servitor becomes really good too. How many spell? We got 7 spell levels, and Orb of Destruction is at 9%. That's worth learning. It's on G. It's probably not where I'd put it. Maybe on W. I'll do a bit of tech switch. By tech switch I mean spell switch. So I'm going to put Orb of Destruction on Z. And I'm going to put Freezing Cloud on D. Yeah, okay. Conjure Flame we haven't really been using, so there we go. So I guess that means I'll keep training Conjurations, because Orb of Destruction's at 9% at the moment, which is still red. I want to get it a bit lower than that, but it's a very strong spell. You can kill pretty much anything in the game, and that includes Panlords, Hell Lords, Orbs of Fire, anything with Orb of Destruction. Cursed Toes. Let's give these guys some Freezing Clouds. I can step behind my mushroom. There we go. Found a Potion of Haste, which is good. Here's a whole bunch of orcs. Let's confuse this guy and then drop some cold on them. Might hit me, yeah, that's okay. I'm resistant to cold, so even if I do hit myself, I can just step out of it. I'm not going to die immediately. Let's throw some tomahawks. They're mostly doing nothing. The tomahawks, they do nothing. Well, we got him. Eventually. Nothing to eat there. There we go, a Book of Unlife. Simulacrum we're not allowed to use because that will make Fedas angry. So we'll animate Dead. So, Book of Unlife not too great for a Fedas follower. Again, I forgot that I shouldn't make the toadstools in there. But again, he didn't seem to care, so yeah, I don't know why. Feels like he kind of should, but doesn't. An artifact robe. That might be worth it. We'd have to ID it to check though. Oh man, that rock really hurt. We'd have to ID it though. It could have... Ooh. This is interesting. That's an Azure Jelly. What's a shapeshifter? Come on. I guess we'll shoot them with acid. Because every time he switches form, he heals back. So because he keeps switching, we're having a lot of trouble killing him. We're also very laggy at the moment. Again? Come on, guy. Okay, so our thing ran out. Might just need to teleport from this. All the slime creatures that are falling as well are going to all merge together. Could fear, but I guess I'll teleport. So we're losing our mushrooms again, but that's okay. Better than dying. Hungry again. So is some crazy shapeshifter there. A Rakshasa. Got him. And the boggets are scary too, if they start summoning like crazy. Alright, here we go. Replacement mushroom army. That's one shapeshifter. Was that the one that we care about though? Not sure. I can't really do much about this boggett right at this second because I'm out of mana. I'm also trying to deal with the just trying to deal with that acid dragon. Alright, let's see if we can Bolt of Cold him. No, but we can Demon Trident him apparently. Lost all our mushrooms again. Having a lot of trouble keeping them at the moment. Some slime creatures. You can make them run through the cold. They're silly creatures, so they'll just run through the clouds. Another Rakshasa. This is not good. He's alright on his own. Scariest when there's something else that he can make copies of. Alright, well we've done it. There's D15. We lost all our mushrooms again. That's okay. Where's our lair? We want to go get a rune. I think it's on D9. I remember because we had an early lair. Mushrooms. There it is. Okay. Alright, so our two choices are either swamp or snake. It will probably be swamp, which is on layer 2. But you'll have to join me for the next one to see that. So, see you then.